If you've ever scrolled through Amazon late at night and wondered how some tools look like they belong in an action movie, you're not alone. Today, we're taking a hard look at 13 items that operate without traditional bullets, from powerful air guns and spring-loaded launchers to heavy-duty impact tools. These are not toys. While some of them are marketed for pest control, hunting, or sport shooting, others can be misused and carry real risks. In this roundup, I'll show you what each item is, what it's commonly used for, and the legal and safety points you absolutely need to know before you even think about buying one. My goal isn't to glamorize danger. It's to give clear, practical context so you can make informed, responsible choices. Stick with me and we'll separate the hype from what matters: safety, legality, and real-world usefulness. Tradition's Crankshot XBR. The Tradition's Crankshot XBR is a fascinating hybrid, part rimfire rifle, part arrow launcher, and it certainly turns heads. In .2 2LR mode, it feels compact and manageable with its 16.5-inch break-action barrel and lightweight build, excellent for small game or casual plinking. Swap in the 20-inch XBR upper, and it turns into a bolt-firing arrow launcher. The Firebolt arrow can reach up to 385 feet per second, powered by a proprietary .27 power load. It delivers a unique, almost cinematic experience, but the trigger feels average, and the setup demands strict use of the correct blanks and arrows. At an MSRP around $619.95, often available discounted to $480 to $520, it's not cheap, but if you're chasing novelty, versatility, and serious conversation starter status, it's tough to beat. Airforce Texan. The Airforce Texan is a serious piece of gear, not for casual shooting. With a 34-inch rifled barrel, side lever PCP pre-charged pneumatic action, and a 490 cubic centimeter air tank rated to 3,000 pounds per square inch, it delivers raw power that few air rifles can match. In calibers like .457 and others, it can push projectiles past 1,000 feet per second, producing muzzle energies well above 500 foot-pounds. Weighing about 7.65 pounds, without scope, and measuring 48 inches overall length, it's a beast of a rifle. Price-wise, new models often start around $1,039.95, and more for silenced or special editions. In use, it feels rugged and powerful. Each shot punches hard, and accuracy is impressive once you dial in the right pellet and pressure. It's more tool than toy, demanding respect, careful tuning, and knowledge. Umarex Hammer. The Umarex Hammer is not just an air rifle, it's a statement. Chambered in .50, .510 caliber, it delivers raw big bore power with up to 705 foot-pounds of muzzle energy when blasting 550 grain slugs at about 760 feet per second. Its PCP system uses a 24 cubic inch carbon fiber tank rated to 4,500 pounds per square inch, regulated at 3,000 pounds per square inch, giving 3 full power shots per fill and a nearly full powered fourth. The rifle weighs about 8.5 pounds, unloaded without optics, and is 43.75 inches long. In the US, the Hammer lists around $999 to $1,099 depending on retailer. In hand, it feels impressively rugged yet balanced, hard-hitting but surprisingly manageable in recoil. If you're after a high-impact tool for big game or serious outdoor work, the Umarex Hammer delivers. Just be ready for the gear, maintenance, and the fuel, air, it needs. Umerax AirSaber Elite X2. The Umerax AirSaber Elite X2 is a true fusion of airgun engineering and archery. A double-barrel PCP air bow that lets you load 2 arrows and fire back-to-back with a simple barrel selector. With a 240 cubic centimeter tank pressurized to 4,000 pounds per square inch, it can boost 376 grain arrows past 450 feet per second, producing over 135 foot-pounds of energy. It weighs about 8.7 pounds and spans 42.5 inches overall, while featuring side lever cocking, Picatinny rails, and a thumb switch barrel selector. At $499.99 MSRP, often found discounted to approximately $399.99, it's a premium tool. Expensive, yes, but in the hands of someone who understands it, it's a lethal, silent, and thrilling shift away from conventional firearms. FX Impact. The FX Impact isn't just another air rifle. It's a precision instrument disguised as a tactical masterpiece. With a side lever PCP action, modular barrel/caliber swap capability, .177 to .30, and FX's smooth twist X barrel system, it gives you an almost endless tuning playground. The 480 cubic centimeter carbon fiber air cylinder and external regulator lets you squeeze consistent performance shot after shot. It's compact, around 34 inches in its shorter configuration, and surprisingly light for what it offers. On price, expect something in the ballpark of $2,300 plus, without premium optics or extras. In the hands, it feels like a precision tool. Every adjustment, every shot, invites you to learn its limits. It's not a casual plaything, but for a shooter who craves adjustable performance, accuracy, and flexibility, the FX Impact is a standout. Umerax Gauntlet SL. The Umerax Gauntlet SL, also seen as Gauntlet 2 SL, strikes a rare balance. Aggressive performance wrapped in user-friendly design. With a side lever PCP mechanism, a 24 cubic inch air cylinder, 4,500 psi max, and built-in regulator, it pushes a .30 caliber pellet to approximately 1,000 feet per second, approximately 99 foot-pounds. Its synthetic stock features Picatinny rail and M-lock slots for mounting gear, while its 28.25 inch barrel and 47 inch overall length, in .30 caliber, give it good reach. MSRP for the SL30 is about $550. In hands, it feels refined yet serious. Cocking is smoother thanks to side leverage, and power feels plentiful without being chaotic. It's a rifle that asks for respect, but rewards you with flexibility and punch when you demand it. Benjamin Bulldog. The Benjamin Bulldog is a bold dive into big bore PCP territory, built for hunters who want serious punch in a compact package. In its .457 variant, it launches slugs at around 760 feet per second, boasting up to 450 foot-pounds of muzzle energy, while the bullpup layout keeps it maneuverable with an overall length near 36.3 inches. It uses a 3-round gravity-fed tray versus a 5-shot rotary in other calibers, features a reversible side lever, sound trap shrouding for quieter blasts, and a long 26-inch Picatinny rail for optics. With weights from approximately 7.7 to 8.75 pounds depending on caliber, it's hefty but balanced. The price sits around $1,100 for the .457 model. In use, it feels like wielding a silent hammer. Every shot hits with authority. It's not for backyard pest control. This is a hunting tool disguised as an air rifle, demanding respect, careful aim, and understanding of airflow management. Umerax Air Javelin Pro. The Umerax Air Javelin Pro is a wild crossover between an air gun and a bow, essentially a PCP air bow kind of rifle. It uses a 7.4 cubic inches per 121.3 cubic centimeters air cylinder rated to 4,500 pounds per square inch, regulated down to 1,500 pounds per square inch, giving you around 25 effective shots with the first 15 at consistent full power. It launches 170 grain straight flight arrows at up to 370 feet per second, generating roughly 52 foot-pounds of energy. It weighs about 4.75 pounds and stretches between 31 and 34.25 inches overall. On price, it's often listed around $249.99 to $319.99 depending on deals. In use, it feels compact but surprises you with real punch. Its arrow flight is smooth and consistent, and the regulatory system keeps shot-to-shot performance tight, especially during that first 15-shot window. It's not going to replace a firearm, but for air archery fun or quiet stalking, it's a jaw-dropping hybrid that begs respect. Benjamin Pioneer. The Benjamin Pioneer, often called the Airbow, is an audacious hybrid that blends airgun and archery innovation. It's a PCP bullpup that fires arrows using compressed air at around 450 feet per second, producing up to 160 foot-pounds of energy. Its regulator offers about 8 consistent full power shots per 3,000 psi fill. Weighing roughly 7 pounds, with a compact 33.5-inch length, it's far easier to maneuver than traditional crossbows. Price-wise, it's often listed near $830 in the US market. In use, the Pioneer feels like a disruptive tool. Silent, powerful, and surprisingly precise. It's not something you'd wave around casually. You'll want to understand its air system, optics, and arrow types before stepping into the field. Seneca Dragon Claw. The Seneca Dragon Claw 2 is a serious power tool tucked inside an airgun chassis. As a .50 caliber PCP rifle with dual 500 cubic centimeter air reservoirs, it pushes solid slugs to produce around 340 foot-pounds of muzzle energy and can reach 860 feet per second with lighter projectiles. It's built with a hardwood Monte Carlo stock, bolt-action design, and 2 power levels via a lever. It weighs approximately 8.5 pounds and spans 42.1 inches overall. On price, listed around $740 to $790 for the standard wood version. In hands, it feels bold, unapologetically big bore. Shooting it delivers deep, satisfying impact, and its design allows flexibility with bolts or slugs. But it's not gentle. Managing fill pressure, shot count, and ammo choice is essential. For a shooter wanting real knockdown power in a mostly silent package, the Dragon Claw 2 is a thrilling, no-compromise option. Venturi AvengeXL. The Venturi AvengeXL is a bold upgrade over its predecessors, part of the Avenger family, but cranked up. It features a 25.6-inch rifled barrel, a 500 cubic centimeter carbon fiber air bottle running at approximately 4,350 pounds per square inch, and an adjustable regulator to fine-tune performance. In .22 caliber, it's claimed to reach approximately 1,200 feet per second, approximately 58 foot-pounds. In .25, approximately 1,180 feet per second, approximately 78 foot-pounds, and in .30, approximately 1,100 feet per second, approximately 120 foot-pounds. You can expect 160 shots per fill, in .22 at 900 feet per second, 90 shots in .25 at 850 frames per second, and 75 shots in .30 at 890 frames per second. The length ranges from 45.5 to 48 inches, and it supports Picatinny/Weaver, 11mm dovetail, MLOK, and ARCA rails. As for price, the map is set at $800. In use, the AvengeXL feels serious, not over the top, but proudly capable. Its added air capacity gives you real shot strings, and the tunability invites experimentation. It's not forgiving to laziness, air management matters, but for those wanting modularity, quiet power, and real-world punch, it's a compelling pick. FX Leopard. The FX Leopard is a sleek bullpup PCP air rifle that blends modern engineering with lethal precision. Its unique 54 cubic centimeter power plenum lives in the buttstock, feeding a regulated overbarrel reservoir, tube or bottle versions, with up to 310 cubic centimeter capacity. It features FX's Quick Tune and AMPMK2 regulator for fine-tuning performance. Available in .177 to .30 calibers with barrel options of 500/600/700 millimeters, it offers flexibility for both hunting and target shooting. The Leopard tube version retails around $1,700. In use, it feels balanced and responsive. Every shot delivers tight groupings and consistent power, especially once dialed in. It's not forgiving to sloppy technique, but for shooters who demand adaptability and precision, the Leopard stands out.